Let's get our first third-party model, a GLB file from Sketchfab, into Omniverse. Somebody accused me that the puppy from last video was too cute, and so must be AI generated. Would that person then like to clean up the computer-generated yellow patch on my carpet? Thank you. What we're going to do this episode is grab a 3D model from Sketchfab, download a GLB file, and load that up into Omniverse. So I've already got an account, I'm already logged on, so we're coming across to sketchfab.com, and I'm going to search for detailed flying bird. Now you can see there's a number of models here. I'm going to go for this one here because it's free and it looks pretty. So we load up the model. You can see it's a hummingbird. We can scroll it around. It's quite pretty. So I'm going to download this model. I click the download 3D model button and it comes up with some details. So it says credit the creator. Well, they're giving it for free, so I'm certainly going to mention that it's a highly detailed flying bird by Al Diesel, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution. Pretty easy to do. Now I'm going to download the GLB format and bring that across. So I've got the GLB file downloaded. What I'm going to do is just, it's over on the other screen, I'm just going to drag it into the Omniverse window, and here we've got it as a GLB file. Now, it works better as a USD file, so I'm going to right click and select Convert to USD. It's going to give me a number of options. Generally the default options are appropriate. Not always, but I'm going to go with them. And so it's created a new folder. If I double click to open, in this folder is a USD file for the character. And I open it up and I say, where is it? Well, there's a couple of problems. First one is there's no lights in this scene. So if I come up to this top right corner up here where it says default, I can pick something like Gray Studio, and it creates an environment which is all this gray background. Now the next thing you might happen to notice there's a tiny little dot down here, and it's a problem because it's on a very small scale. So if you pick the prim selected in the stage window and type the keys over the viewport, type the keystroke F, it focuses in on the current selected object, which can bring it up and make it easy to see. So it's particularly useful. F for focus, and then I can zoom in a little bit more if I want to and have a look around, but it's quite a pretty bird. What I can also do is there's actually some animations on this bird. If you hit the play button, you can actually see the animation. You can also pause and hit stop and so forth. We're not going to be using the play mode very much in this series because we're just looking at the structure of the file, but this is important for if you've got physics simulations and so forth. So there's some different code. If you want to run it, you go into the play mode over here. So let's go back to our scene, and while we've got the model in, what we can do is go down into the subdirectory again and drag it in. Now it's very small, and so I might want to hit F to go down and have a look at our little bird, and we've got our bird in our first scene. So this is just a quick episode, just introducing, bringing in a GLB file, converting it to USD, and then loading it up in a scene.